Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dent Sports. We're coming live to you from Reno, Nevada, and we're going to break down the Week 3 football games for the Lions and the Broncos today. Seeing how I said Lions first, we'll go ahead and break that one down.
Sure, let's do it.
And so the Lions are, looks like they're heading into Arizona to play the Cardinals. Played them there last year. I don't know why we're going back there. Isn't it time for them to come to Detroit?
Scheduling, how they got. Well, yeah, I think I don't know if it was last year, but I know it used to be University of Phoenix, now State Farm. So I don't, what I mean? I don't know, like a good neighbor, maybe you came back and had to collect some insurance or something like that. So,
well, and truthfully, I don't think it really matters where they're playing them.
Yeah. well, last year, right, if I remember right, they did almost the same thing they did in Week 1 of this year, right, where they went out into a lead, and they had, pretty much the game in control, and then all of a sudden, as usual,
right,
and then they lost, right?
It was the same picture that they painted in Week 1 of this year.
Okay.
So
what's the difference this year?
We're probably not going to have a lead.
I was going to say the Cardinals are a little better than what they were last year. So
right.
I'm thinking that's going to be a big change.
And there's going to be a big change after this game too, because my prediction is bye-bye, Matt.
You're saying this week is the week where he gets the ticket, right?
I think if he loses this week, I think he's done.
Is it just him, or is it him? Is it the daily double?
No,
Quinn go.
No, I think Quinn will last the rest of the season.
So he's going to use Patricia as the scapegoat.
Right, Patricia will be gone. I think if they lose this week, I could be wrong, but my feeling is you can't continue to go down this path. I mean, they're not listening to him, or whatever he's showing them, they're not taking it in.
Yeah, they're sitting in the meetings going,
yeah, sounds good, buddy, whatever you say. I mean, and really, to me, what really cements this is that, I think it was after Week 1 when he came out and basically didn't take any of the blame for the loss. Basically pushed all the blame off on the players, said, my defense is notorious for making big plays in Super Bowls, and so, well, whatever, that's then. Yeah. This is now.
Yeah, different team.
And you're the head coach here, not the fucking defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I mean, that was his undoing. I mean, you can't come out and say that publicly.
No. It sounds like very familiar to some coaches around here. That was what it's like. Oh, man, my plan is the best. It works flawlessly.
Right.
It's just you guys really underperformed for me.
Right. No, exactly. I mean, and that's kind of how I'm seeing this situation. So I kind of feel like if he goes in here and loses this game, I'm thinking he's gone. But, we'll see what happens. I could be wrong, and, my hope obviously is that they turn it around and win. But,
yeah.
I don't see that happening. I mean, Kyler Murray through 2 weeks looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
That team looks like it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, they got things like a little defense, and then Hopkins, and
right.
It's like the pieces are starting to gel, and then it's actually moving.
Yeah,
a little bit forward.
I mean, and they still got Fitzgerald there. And
yeah.
So,
Larry.
I mean, my outlook on this week's not very bright. Like I said, I mean, I see the ceiling starting to
collapse.
Ceiling starting to collapse. Yeah. And,
or say blowing it up like the Silver Dome.
Right. No, exactly. Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm seeing happening here. When I first thought about this show tonight, I was thinking about how many different ways can I rip Detroit and everything that they got going on there. And actually, what kind of got me out of thinking this was there was a guy that came in to my work today, and he was from the Detroit area, and he came in wearing Red Wings shirt and hat and all this stuff, and I said, oh, here's a guy I can talk with.
Yeah. So
he comes in, and we started talking, and he was pretty much talking about the Lions being garbage and all this stuff, which, I mean, it's hard to disagree with him. But I found myself going, okay, after talking with him, I had kind of got out all my frustration for the day. So I thought, when I come on here tonight, I'm just going to be cool, relaxed about it, and just kind of, roll with the punches, because I know things are going to change one way or the other.
Yeah.
They're either going to turn it around, or he's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So we'll find out.
Another season in the flush.
I mean, my hope is, looking at the game itself, I really think they need to get back to the running game. I mean, Kerryon Johnson looked good last week. I still don't understand for the life of me why they went away from Adrian Peterson after the week he had in week 1. I mean, that's running solid, running 100 yards basically. He should be out there.
Are they getting Holiday back this week? Or is
Holiday's playing.
Holiday? Okay.
He's supposedly going to play.
Okay.
So I don't think he's 100% or anywhere really near it, but just having him on the field is going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Just because he's got to be accounted for. So
just don't use him too much, like us last week with with Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, so he
goes out for the whole year.
He's going on the DL for the season. So I'm praying that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking they need to get back to the running game. And I mean, truthfully, they've scored enough points every week that they could have won. They should have won both games.
Yeah.
So. Last week they only scored.
Well, but they were leading in the first half, and
they
were in the game until third quarter, and then it all just fell apart. So.
But I mean, they're capable of putting up a lot of points.
Yeah.
Offensively, I think they got a lot of weapons, but we'll see what happens. And then another thing that kind of disturbed me is I saw on something on YouTube this morning that Marvin Jones. They're talking about trading Marvin Jones or possibly. I'm like, who in the flip is going to trade him? He's the best receiver we got outside of Galladay.
Yeah.
Why would you even consider it? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if this is reality and that's what they're doing, you can just leave now. Because we don't need to just keep giving players away.
I wonder where the first call went to.
Yeah, no kidding. And then I saw we're looking at some ex-Patriot player.
There it is.
Yeah. We're looking at another ex-Patriot player.
Good job.
And, I mean, furthermore, it's just like, come on, dude. The Patriots is not the only organization out there that has decent players.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I'm just going to stop there because now I'm getting pissed.
That's what we wanted. We wanted the fever back. All of this was like, man, what happened? It was like, this guy's usually, like, last week's video, we were on it. And I was thinking, like, man, we're going to have this and just a little bit more. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he comes in as peacemaker, and I'm just sitting here going,
I was trying to be calm and collected, and I'm like, okay, I got all my fire out this morning. I'm like, okay, we can talk, peacefully about this. But like I said, the more I sit here, the more pissed I'm getting. So I'm just thinking that now's a good time to segue into the Broncos.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of pissed, guess who's coming to town? Yeah. My boy.
Yep, Mr. Brady's coming.
Tommy in his Ugg boots. Well, now, of course, the schedule makers put it in September this year instead of normal November or December. I was hoping Thanksgiving would have been great, some snow again. I know he's played years in it, but maybe now he's used to that shirtless weather and a little bit of humidity, and he's feeling good. And let's bring him up in the bone cold.
Right. The rest of the team hasn't played in it, so
exactly. So, but the only thing that helps us is a little bit early and still getting a little altitude, maybe in them. I know that they're also getting a receiver back and another weapon as usual. So they're gaining more and we're losing. So it's going to be a fair fight. So
yeah, it's just what you want.
Yeah, it looks better. You're talking to the guy that did lose the Brock Osweiler. So so we're hoping Driscoll has that.
Yeah, no, that power. Yeah, power. Or Broyle, whatever his name is.
Yeah, we got him. So I'm thinking Driscoll and Broyles. Nothing says Super Bowl. Like those two. When you come in to not even at the beginning of the season, but into the season, that you get those two quality top players.
Yeah, no, you're sitting pretty right now.
It's just going to be awesome.
I'm thinking of, I'm thinking multiple rings is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, nothing.
I think Locke's probably played his last game.
Could be.
At least with this organization.
Yeah. We're talking about the LeBron James of football, with Bortles. Yeah. So, but nice to reverse. You can go over and shake Fournette's hand. Hey, remember when we were good and we used to do this stuff?
Yeah.
So
no, exactly.
that's going to be exciting. But anyway, yeah. Again, it's just bad timing for us. But hey, never know. It's the NFL, right? A lot of money's going to the Tampa, so when the biz comes in, might be able to sneak out a cover or maybe a W out of
exactly.
this.
No,
But
exactly.
I see it with the previews as usual when we play. Tom is going to have to get pressure up the middle, especially. So hopefully, we'll get it from the D line and be able to make him throw passes when he doesn't want to. So that way, can make some errors out of it. And then, of course, going to have to. He's got Fournette too, so it's going to have to be able to make sure that you stuff the middle. And then Fournette, I think last year had 230 yards against us. So, but that was Jacksonville, that high-powered Jacksonville team.
Right. Yeah. This is a downgrade from that.
Yeah. I mean the stash and Fournette. So much better.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of familiar faces, but there's a lot of that aren't. So. We're going to see Arians, and we used to have, or I should say we had pretty good luck against the Cardinals, so we kind of know a little bit of his number and what he calls that's there. So there's a little bit of positive this, but, again, it's going to be, are the rookies going to step up a little bit on the receiving end? Also the, rooks on the cornerbacks now, because, again, they're going to go with almost their full squad, so it's going to be, I thought Pittsburgh was tough, but, this one's going to be just as tough or more.
Yep.
So, and then Shaq Barrett comes back home. I'm sure he's going to have a chip on his shoulder saying, hey, you guys should have paid me the money.
Yeah.
Now, especially with Vaughn gone, he would have replaced Vaughn. Yep. But, now we got Reed and some other guys, taking his place. So it's going to be an interesting one. Nice things though. I did see we were able to see it on TV, so it's going to be shown here locally. So
wonderful.
usually we don't get to see it, so I get to watch the misery really fast.
Yep.
That's on it. But again, same. Actually, I think Lindsey practiced today, if I remember right. So he'll probably be out. I would guess, because they have a Thursday night game against the powerful Jets. So,
coming up,
so coming up after. So, but again, I think this week are must wins.
Exactly.
I think they need to take. Yeah, I think they need to take out Tampa, and then they need to go to New York, and then hopefully whoop up on the hapless Jets.
It's almost a guarantee you're not going to the playoffs. You go 0-3.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to do. So we'll see what happens though. Like I said, I'm holding out a little bit of positive. I'm thinking, but everything's got to go right. As soon as it starts going, off the shelf and out to nowhere, and it's going to be over fast. I think that's with it. So, again, typical. You need ground control. Don't turn the ball over, and play stellar defense, and we might have a chance. Because like last week, Driscoll played pretty good on the road. 250, and one pick was on Sutton. But he had 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Yeah. So
he plays solid.
So if he plays like he does, we might have a chance. But hey, we'll see on the week 3 review, and we'll see how I look after that.
We'll see if Vic Fangio get fired jerseys or not.
Yeah, exactly. Keep him at defensive coordinator. Let's bring in Bieniemy from the Chiefs. Yeah. Let's go from there. But I'm not calling for that yet. But it'd be a good idea.
Considering, John.
Nudge, wink.
Hey, John, it's considering.
Call me, John. I'm telling you what to do. Okay. We'll see what happens on that. So
John might just need to come out of the booth and play some quarterback for him.
Nah. Maybe he keeps drinking. He might. That's the John I need.
Yeah.
He'd take hits at that point.
Yeah. Joe Namath.
That's on there. Yeah. It is.
Actually, yeah.
Bobby
Lane.
Yeah, no, there's the guy, right? Yeah. Was that old Art Donovan from the Colts, right? He's like, who the hell's this guy, Bobby Lane? He's horrible. And they found out he was sober, so what did they do? Went at halftime, got him drunk. He came out and kicked their butt.
Oh yeah,
took the W.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. They always played half in the bag.
Yeah. The good old days, right? The good old days of pro sports, right? Yeah. Smoke a pack and drink a few.
Right. Halftime was spent drinking.
Yeah, you're good. Good to go.
Yeah.
So, score prediction from you on the Lions?
Score prediction. I say Arizona 34-10.
I was about right there. I'm saying Arizona 31, Lions 10. That's on there. Now Broncos prediction. What do you got?
Broncos prediction. You know what? I think Broncos will be 31-17.
Tampa?
Yeah, Tampa wins.
Okay. That's what I was saying. I'm going to go
Broncos
24 Tampa. 27 Broncos in overtime. Yeah! We're going to get it. We're going to get it.
I like it.
OT.
I like that.
See what again? You got to root for them, right? You got to do a little bit to hopefully it pans out.
Yeah.
Got every positive thought to it.
Right. No, exactly.
We got to keep the record of Brady's only team with a losing record. If he gets this one, it'll be 500. You can't have that. You can't have that.
Nope.
You got to go down the record books as the team that defeated the greatness.
Exactly, and they can do it.
You know. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So tune in. I think we're both the late games.
Yep.
I'm back on normal time, and you get to come out on the
late game.
Yeah, late game action. So it should be fun. So that means we'll have multiple TVs fired up, checking out the biz.
Exactly, and I'll have a puke bag right next to me so I can have it available.
Have your ammunition, things to throw at the TV, ready to go, right in reach.
Yeah, exactly.
You got it.
Got my puke bag. Got that. Things are going to be looking up.
Your little Patricia beard.
All right.
Bluto.
I wear a little pencil in the ear here. I'll be looking good.
You'll be saying you will have one of those little cardboard signs. Hey, send money.
All right.
Need money to make it home.
Exactly. Unemployment shuffle's coming for him.
Well, cool. Well, thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll see you after the games on Sunday. So we'll get a full review, hopefully of good news.
Yep. Or some news.
Or a new, yeah.
News period.
Yeah. Good or bad. So thanks for tuning in, and we're Dent Sports.
I'm Steve.
I'm Don.
And don't forget, if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to see any content at all, or you have anything to add to our content, please do so. Put it in the comment section. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Take care.